Alrighty, here we go. One more lap around the shelter. And this is the Vandeventer shelter. We're going 14 plus today, down to Double Springs shelter. And man, this is a gorgeous view. We've got rocks to sit on back here, and it's gonna be hard to leave this behind. But man, we slept well last night. Met some new folks, it was cool. And we're getting ready to go down the road here. Everybody's laughing. It's gonna be a great day. We're gonna get there before the rain. I know it. Hope so anyway. Gavin, your poles are behind you, bud. Your poles. So here we go. Headed downhill, we hope. Well, we are out and moving. Still walking high above the area of the basin of Watauga Lake. I don't know whether we're walking past it now or not. I don't know how far back it goes, but it looks like we were kind of at the back end of it last night. And doing about a 14 or 14 and a half mile day today to Double Springs Gap Shelter, or Double Springs Shelter. Maybe it's not a gap. I don't think it is. And we're gonna have a great day. The weather is somewhat partly cloudy today. So far, it's not nearly as hot as it was yesterday. We're expecting some rain this evening. Hopefully not until this evening. We're really hoping we can get to our shelter and get set up in there ahead of other hikers so that we can have a place indoors tonight. Whoa, and I'm stopping. And anyway, we're headed through this rhododendron thicket right now, just kind of walking a ridge line. Very pleasant.
Sorry, my brake light's open.
Well, we're still ridge walking today, and our partly cloudy day has turned into a mostly sunny day for the moment, and that's nice. We're still kind of high above the valley, down there above Watauga Lake. And we've been going up and down and up and down and up and down. It's like a roller coaster. And now we get some stuff to step over. There we go. But I got to believe we're going to be going down shortly because we're headed towards a water source. And water sources are never up. They're always down. Because that's the way water flows. And we've also got these May apples, and they are absolutely neat. I've never seen them before. That's these big leafy palm tree looking things here. And they do have a fruit, and I'm told that once it ripens, it's edible. I'll have to do some looking about that, but I think those are the prettiest plants. Just one little stalk and a big old leaf on the top sitting there. Spring is happening right here before our very eyes, and everything is greening up and popping out, which is great, except some of that everything includes poison oak and stinging nettles, and those will not be fun, but we'll deal with them as we have to. We'll avoid it as best as possible and treat the symptoms, I guess. We're still in the middle of spring, and we've got green everywhere. We've got grass, we have May apples, we have blackberries, we have poison oak. We've got a little bit of everything. And these purple flowers down here some more. Good weather today, not too hot, not raining yet. I hope we can dodge that one. So this is a little campsite just off the trail. We stopped here to pause and rest and do a little water refill. I believe some folks were here last night. There were several folks that camped through, that walked through our site last night. And I believe they've had a fire here last night. And we're getting ready to go up the trail and make it up to the next shelter to sit down and eat our lunch. And then we'll plow forward on to whatever's next. Well, we're still moving along. That's a really big limb right there that has fallen. Biggest part of that tree, I guess. We just came down the hill, and we have reached a little place called Turkey Pen Gap. There's the sign right there. And we're gonna plow on and move forward. Hopefully we're still going fairly level. We're having a good day today. Moving right on up the trail. Well, this may be the straightest shot we've seen on the Appalachian Trail right here. It goes all the way up to that hiker that you see way up there. It's pretty flat. We've reaching grass and greenery. It's a blessing. Well, we got our family almost in age order here. I'm in the wrong spot. I should be in front of Snow Cream, but it's all good. Well, we just came to this little break right here in the trail. We've got power lines going overhead, which is why we've got a clear spot, but I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to show you the beauty that's out beyond, and it is absolutely awesome. We've got what we thought was going to be a pretty rotten day so far has been a pretty good day so far as the weather goes. It's not incredibly hot, and the trail has been pretty kind to us today. I don't think we have any serious big ups or downs today. So we're headed towards our lunch. I think we're less than a mile now to get some water and some lunch, and then we'll plow on to the other shelter where we're going to be staying tonight. But yeah, see some things up the trail when we get there. Wow, that's the view off to our right. Right now we're still kind of following a ridge line, and boy, our hiking has been fairly straightforward today. We got this little bit of an up coming right here, but it's not bad. And we've had our lunch. We're about halfway through our day, and we're doing the very best we can to get to Double Springs Shelter, where we're planning to stay tonight, because it holds 6 people, and we want to be the first 6 there, or first 5 there. There's not a lot of tent space nearby, so we don't want to have to go forage and find places to stay or go backwards or go forwards or anything. So anyway, we're moving on. Should have started this before I started this little bit of an uphill. But our elevation gains today are not significant. Tell that to my lungs. Alrighty. Yep. We've reached Iron Mountain, and this is a memorial to Nick Grindstaff. This is one that we've read about, and we thought we missed on Iron Mountain Gap, but this is official Iron Mountain.
Well, so 2 Iron Mountains.
So December 26, 1851 to July 22nd, 1923. Lived alone, suffered alone, and died alone. And one of the authors that I've read researched Nick Grindstaff to find out a little bit more about why his epitaph is as it is. I don't remember now what he found. The author was Keith Foskett. Can't remember the name of his book, but if you look up Keith Foskett, he's written several hiking books. One on hiking, I think it was the Camino Trail, and talking about his episodes of depression. It's supposed to be a really good book. I recommended it to a friend while he was out on the trail, and I think he read it and enjoyed it. But I've enjoyed his Appalachian Trail book, and I'm pretty sure he did some research on this guy. So.
I can tell you the history on why this is here.
Okay, let me go stand a little closer.
There used to be a big hickory tree here, and apparently he was laying under it when a friend came up and made a comment about this being a perfect place to spend eternity. And this is where they buried him.
He's got a nice view, that's for certain. That's for absolute certain.
I guarantee he was looking down that way.
Yep, and he's got May apples everywhere. This is incredible. Beautiful day of hiking today. It really has been. In the last little bit, the trail has been so kind to us. Anyway, we're going to point it back north and keep on going. We'll talk to you soon. We just come a little ways from the Nick Grindstaff Memorial, and we're just kind of looking out over just to sort of see what we can see, and boy, we can see forever. It's pretty impressive views here, and we're a pretty good ways up. It was a gorgeous day. All right, and looking over this view, I just pulled out my peak finder, and I confirmed my suspicions that hiding in the crotch between those trees right there in the distance, in the far distance, that's Grandfather Mountain, Callaway Peak, and Beach Mountain is out that way as well. We've seen those for a ways yet. We'll not cross them because they're way to our east, but man, these are some gorgeous views. Oh, I didn't mean to video this, but since I've got it going, we'll look at it. This is a tree, and it's got a hole in it, and oddly enough, there's a rock growing in the hole right there, right below it. That's kind of impressive. That's a tree right there. It's all kinds of crippled and bent over and turned around. That's pretty impressive. All righty. Well, we're getting ready to head up the trail. We got about 6 miles to go to our place of being tonight, and we're looking forward to it. We hope the rest of the day's trail has been as nice as what we've been on the last hour or so. Not really sure what that is, but it's a big one. It's about 1 inch long. He's stuck in the trail. Interesting. Well, I haven't done a lot of videoing today, but we're going to stop and kind of show you where we are right now. This has pretty much been it for the last hour or so. We've been almost flat as a board, coming down through a forest, and it's just been a real pleasant day of hiking. Nothing too difficult or strenuous. Not even a lot of things to step over like this one right here they've cut out for us. We've got a ridge line over here to the right hand side. And I think we're probably closing in on Tennessee 91, which is a road crossing where Gavin and I and some friends got on trail a few years ago for a day or so. Beth and Griff were on this section with us with Corey and Emily. So we're getting ready to get into that section here for a few miles today. And I'm interested to see that one on through to Damascus, because our plan that time had been to go all the way to Damascus, but some bad weather forced us off the trail. So we'll do better this time. I start feeling the wind blow now. I think that we might get a shower after a bit, but I think we're a little bit more mature and better equipped now for a little bit of bad weather than we were before. And we're also much more trail hardened. So, alrighty, here comes some day hikers coming out. Hey, how are you? Section hikers, rather. No? Oh, they're southbounders. Oh, how about that? My bad. Okay, I didn't see. So they're in their last 450 miles or so. They've come south. Nice. We are beginning to bump into those occasionally, and I guess that was a poor assumption on my part, but I just wasn't looking up. Well, we're now headed up a section of trail that I've done before. We were here a summer or two ago with Beth and Griffin, Corey and Emily. We're walking out through a cow pasture, and this is the only section on the Appalachian Trail that's marked handicap accessible, which I think probably means that the grade is going to be low. Hopefully we'll be able to see a few things, and we are geared up to make 3.1 into the shelter, hopefully before the rain starts. We'll see what happens. Well, I've been looking at these videos online for a year now from the Crawford family. Their YouTube channel is Fight for Together. And in the intro to their video, they're dancing around in front of a barn. And I was thinking this whole year, I think that barn's familiar. I've seen it before, and right there it is. So we're just north of Tennessee 91 on our way towards Damascus. And walking through a cow pasture. Thankfully there's no cows here. We don't have to fight for the trail. Last time I was here we were dodging cow leftovers. And we've got some nice views from this little grassy area right here all around. Our group is stretched out quite a bit. I'm going to head on back through this next gate, on over the hill back down into the woods. We're hoping that we can get to our shelter in about an hour. That would be a 3 mile an hour pace. And if the trail is like this, I think we can do that. So wish us luck. We'll talk to you soon. Well, we left out of the pasture and we're 2.2 miles from the shelter. And I'm going to be interested to see what the terrain looks like between here and there, because I know when we were here before, you know, we picked this section because on the map it looked incredibly flat, and it still does. We may have a few ups and downs, but I think it's not going to be too bad. So this is one of the things I've been really excited about. And actually, I remember when we got off that section, we came off a little bit early because of the weather, but we all agreed that this section that we're on right now was just, I mean, when Beth and Griffin and Gavin and I, Emily and Corey too, all agreed that we thought it was just really, really hard. Well, I've got 400 miles behind me now. And my guess is, based on what we see on the map, we're not going to find this to be terribly hard. So I'm kind of excited. But you know, when we got off the trail the last time, oh, hang on a minute. Ugh. Okay, I don't usually sit on those, but that one I did, because I'm tired. I was angry for a while, thinking, man, we picked this because it looks so flat and so easy, and we just all found it difficult. So I'm going to be interested to see it a second time, definitely from a new perspective, just to sort of see what it looks like. Well, this is what our hike looks like late in the day. Got another fairly flat area. We had a little bit of an uphill. It wasn't enough for me to call it hard, but I'm sure that for us 2 years ago, with no hiking experience and heavy packs, it would have been quite the challenge. We're plowing along in the final mile towards our shelter. It's just a gorgeous day. I don't know if you can hear that woodpecker going to town on a tree somewhere. I've yet to see one. No, that's not true. I did see it. It was just too far away to video. We've heard woodpeckers off and on all the way. And owls, haven't seen many though. I really want to see an owl. Never seen one in the wild. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll see it.